What is going on, you guys? Boss Stands Tall here. We are back with my WWE 2K14 NXT Season 3. Now, this is our NXT season finale, and all good things must come to an end, and there's no exception. But although it did feel like it went on for a while, just because it was the same amount of episodes, it was just had a lot of time between recording these, so which will not happen next season. But yeah, this season's when we're going to decide who is the Season 3 NXT champion. We're going to have a couple miscellaneous matches for you. Not really miscellaneous. This match is going to be awesome. I've wanted to see it for a long time. Yanni Moreno is going to take on his brother Nelson Moreno. These two have tag teamed before. They were, had the same amount of points for a while, but they've never actually been competitors. They were competitors in the show, but they've never actually been, competed in singles matches against each other. So we are going to see which one of these guys would come out on top. And is it going to be Nelson or is it going to be Yanni? And I'm excited to see that. I can't wait to see who is going to win this match. Another match that we got tonight, we have a very special match. We're going to have a little bit of a feud settler. It's going to be Scott taking on Sergeant Slaughter, accompanied by his sort of protege, Adam Ford. So that's going to be a great match. And then we're going to have our last match of the evening is going to be the big one. It's going to be to decide who becomes the NXT winner. It's going to be two guys who are just right there in the lead. They're only separated by just a couple of points. So I figured we should have this match to decide who is the true NXT champion. It's going to be Lavelle Harper-Collins taking on Quentin Dunn. And I'm very excited for all of these matches. I think that, everything's going to be awesome tonight. I think all the matches are going to, well, they all have just great potential, and we're going to see if they live up to that. I think they will. But, anyways, we've got Yanni and Nelson going here. And this will be the very last, it's kind of, sentimental watching this, because I've been doing NXT for, about a year now, and it's just like, it's all coming to an end tonight. It's the last NXT Season 3 I will be recording. However, NXT Season 4, that is going to be just a little bit better. Every season, I feel like, is a little bit better. And it's going to be no exception. We're going to have, more superstars. We're going to have more opportunities. It's going to be an awesome show. It's going to be the same, same kind of subject matter. I've already started recruiting, or same subject matter. I should say same concept, how we do the certain matches in certain weeks, all that stuff. It's going to be the same structure kind of show. But going to be all new competitors. We're going to have a new arena. It's going to be great. But anyways, the only thing that's going to be weird is that we can't have cutscenes in the next one. So there's going to be none of that, commissioner stuff. It's just going to have to be just regular. I don't know. I haven't seen how managers work yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have pros. It is totally possible that I could have pros. I don't know, because last year it was only, it was weird because the managers would interfere all the time and they would always, be screwing up the match for them. So I kind of hope that's not the case this year in 2K15. I know it's not in 2K16. I've heard that they're going to, improve all that stuff. There's already a lot of stuff coming out about 2K16. It doesn't feel like it's time yet, but, it is. This is going to be the first season where I haven't even started the previous season, and I'm already getting into, or they're already making the next game. It's going to be pretty strange, but, regardless, we're going to have it. Going to have it all ready for you. And, I honestly think that I've said it a lot, I honestly think that this season is going to be the best one that we've had yet. Just because of, times are changing. I'm learning more stuff. I'm getting more good ideas. There's a lot more opportunities. Not really a lot more opportunities in this game, just because it's kind of, the next game isn't completely up to par with the rest of the games, but it's not a terrible game either. Not that terrible. So I guess we're just going to have to see. I think that regardless, it's going to be a really fun year. 2K16 should be a really fun year. But that's, looking way into the future. Don't really know about that game yet, if I'm going to do it. But, yeah, just might do it. But I only say that because I'm going off to college, and I'm not sure if I'm really gonna have the time to be doing a you know, a whole big universe mode when I'm off. So I think that 2K15 might be my last year doing that. I'm not sure though. If I have some time and if I finish up with 2K15, then who knows what I'm gonna be able to do. So yeah, just for that, I'm excited. I'm excited for everything. I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for to see what comes out in 2K16. I'm excited for everything. I'm excited for my new kind of revamped YouTube channel that I'm gonna have once I finish up with 2K14 and get into PS4 stuff. I really can't wait for it. But anyways, this match going on. I forget that I don't normally commentate the whole matches, just because this is the finale, and we're not going to be doing any more NXT shows after this for season 3. This is. We're just going to start season 4 after this. Well, not immediately after this, of course. It's going to be, we're going to go a couple weeks into the 2K15 season, then we'll start NXT. We're going to figure out who all the pros are and everything. If we do indeed have pros, I'll just kind of survey the situation, see if pros are necessary. I think it would be a cool twist just because we haven't done that in a while. The first time we did pros was like in, WWE 12. That was the last time we did any kind of pros, and it just didn't really work because, they were the pros, but they didn't really help a lot. But the pros would be accompanying them to their matches. They would have, the entrance themes and Titantrons for them, so we wouldn't just have to have like the same whole thing. Even though the entrances are not up to par with the other games, and we know this, we know that the game's not going to be quite as good, but I think the gameplay is still going to be great. I think that everything's just going to work out. I'm going to have a lot of cool ideas we're going to have, so yes, I'm very, very excited for what we have to come in that game. Just going to say that. And Yanni with the very impressive string of suplex right there on his brother, and could he put him away right here? After only about 7 minutes, and no, he does not. He kicks out. Yanni's been the aggressor in this match, and it looks like he is indeed going to hit that driver move. I don't know what to call it yet. I guess you don't really need to know what to call it because this is going to be kind of the last time we're going to see these guys. But Yanni does win the match. I know it kind of puts a damper on everything to think about, but that's going to be the last time we ever see the Moreno brothers. Unless I feel like giving them a contract and, the next game, which is, I could, but I also couldn't. Usually I don't do that, but, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But, yeah, congratulations on Yanni for his last appearance in NXT, and he went out with a bang. Alright, you guys, it is time for our second match of the evening, and it is going to be Sergeant Slaughter, our NXT commissioner, taking on Scott, a guy who he has a little bit of animosity with. They don't really see eye to eye, never really have. And, not always a bad thing, but, it's kind of boiled over to this sort of attention. So, we're giving him a match, and when is a better time? I can't talk. When is a better time to have a match like this than the NXT finale? And of course, Sergeant Slaughter is accompanied by his protege, so to speak, Adam Ford, a guy who has taken quite a liking to. He likes his style. He likes his ugly offense. His whole kind of cocky demeanor. I think Sarge kind of sees a little bit of himself in there, and that's awesome. But regardless, this is Sergeant Slaughter's match. It's the first time he's ever wrestled on NXT, and he's had very little success in SG Gaming League as a whole on shows like the Legends brand, and I don't think he's ever competed on Raw. But yeah, he's kind of in Scott's opinion, he hasn't really lived up to the kind of commissioner that he should be. He's not really guiding these rookies. He's not doing so well in his career, and he's supposed to be kind of somebody who these rookies can look up to. And in not Adam Ford, I keep getting them confused. In Scott's opinion, he really is not that guy. So, that's kind of, there becomes a boiling point. And I realized this year that I'm very glad that Scott didn't win the show because he does bear a very striking resemblance to Kevin Owens. Although that was not intentional by me, you know, he does like all of his attire and everything. It's very, looks a lot like Kevin Owens. I think back then, um, you can argue that maybe he was inspired a little bit by he used to be Kevin Steen back then, back when I created him. But I didn't really think that Kevin Steen would sign a contract with WWE and become the kind of star that he has become. So I'm very glad that. What is this? Adam Ford thinks he's wrestling the match. Well, he's not wrestling the match. That was a weird cutscene. He figured he should go get in there, and then he said, "I got this, Sarge," and Sarge is like, "Oh no, this is a fight. This is for me to fight." So Scott starts it off, throwing Sarge right into the corner. This is kind of weird for Scott, because I don't think he's ever competed against somebody the likes of Sergeant Slaughter before. Sarge received or achieved recent success in the Royal Rumble match. He did pretty well. One of his notable moments, and I don't have my record book on me, so I can't really, or do I? Do I have the record book? It's possible. No, I don't have it. If I did have it, I would have told you that. Oh, yes, I do. It's right over here. All right, awesome. Now I can actually give approximate stats. Sergeant Slaughter in his he made his Royal Rumble debut just a couple weeks ago, and he did big things. He lasted 6 minutes 41 seconds, which isn't bad for an SG Gaming League Royal Rumble. It really isn't bad. And he eliminated, in this time, he eliminated Tensai as well as Edge, and that's a big one because Edge was the one who he got the record-setting 6 eliminations. So Sergeant Slaughter was the one who kind of ended his little streak there, ended his hot streak. And he's been bragging about that ever since. It was a really big accomplishment in his opinion. And you know what? It was a big accomplishment. He was eliminated eventually at the 641 mark by Sheamus. And, no shame in that. Sheamus is a Royal Rumble veteran. But, anyways, I kind of want to see where this match goes. I don't remember what happened in it. I don't remember if Scott pulled off the upset or Sarge won it. If Scott were to beat Sergeant Slaughter, then I would kind of be forced to give him a or give him a a contract because he beat an actual superstar, and you don't really see that very often. So I would probably fire Sergeant Slaughter if he lost this match. So let's see. Let's see what goes on. Oh, okay. Did not realize it. Just as I was commentating that, I got a text that my friend was in a car accident a little bit ago. I didn't even know about it. It was the other day, so don't really know how to respond to that. Well, not a close friend, but a friend all the same. So wish her some luck. Wish her some luck with that. Everybody. All the couple people watching, give her your prayers. But anyways, getting back to this match right here, I don't think it wasn't really anything big. I think it was just like a little one. But yeah, regardless, it's not quite enough for me to stop the recording at this very moment. Looks like now they're fighting on the outside, which you don't really see often in NXT, especially. Neither of these guys are really the brawler type, so you know what I don't like about this game? I've always kind of disliked it. That, when you fight outside, it doesn't, it doesn't take any more of a toll on you than fighting on inside the ring. Like, it doesn't hurt you anymore, which it should. They're fighting out there literally on the steel and or on the, concrete with slight padding. And that should really do some sort of, more extensive damage. And I want to see Adam Ford in this game, if he really does anything as a manager. Yeah, it looks like he is. Well, I hope they change that in 2K15, or I hope they changed it, because obviously it's already been changed. Well, it looks like Scotty's going to hit that package pile driver on Sergeant Slaughter. Sarge's probably never experienced anything quite like that before. See if he can possibly pull off this upset and get the victory. It looks like he only got a 1 count, however. And Scott just fires off the rights and lefts, just throwing them at Sarge, and Sarge just knocks him straight off the apron, right onto the floor. Adam Ford, I do not think he'll get involved. I don't think those managers really get involved too much. I think they just kind of throw him back into the ring if necessary. But looks like Sarge and Scott right now going locked up a little bit. Now they're, it's been a very long match. It's been very competitive. I'm, proud of Scott for that, but looks like he's got that Cobra clutch locked in. Scott could tap out right here, right in front of us. It would be, I mean, no shame in it. You're losing to a SG Gaming League superstar, but still, it'd be a downer for your last NXT experience, and Sarge lets him out of it. I don't think he really escaped. I think he was just tired of having him in there, which I don't really know why they do. But looks like it was a rope break. He did not submit him right there. Scott's got to be getting close, so he's got to be on wobbly legs. He's been, in this match for a really long time. Had to itch my ear right there. And it looks like Scott right now with the submission holding. Adam Ford is just distracting the referee. Who knows? It looks like Sarge might have just tapped right there. However, referee Charles Robinson, he didn't see it. He was being distracted literally right next to it by Adam Ford, who, so I guess that's why you don't do managers. And 1, 2, and God, just a 2 count. You would think that would be enough, but it was not. And Adam Ford with the huge German suplex. He's just beating the hell out of Sergeant Slaughter right here. I don't know if Sarge can come back. If he does, then, God bless him. But it looks like he's about to. He's got that submission hold locked in, that abdominal stretch. Looks like it's in tight. And could Scott tap out to this? Sarge, this would be a real lucky shot by Sergeant Slaughter right here. And it looks like, oh no, he did not tap out. This match has been going on for quite a while. It looks like Sarge, what's he setting up for? A big clothesline. And he's going to go for a pin off that clothesline. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, Sergeant Slaughter getting the victory off of the clothesline. Nothing wrong with that. But I guess that, it was a big clothesline. It looks like it had the animation and everything, that it looked like it, wasn't just an ordinary clothesline. So I guess I could see how that would work. But regardless, Sarge gets a big win in his NXT debut, and rightfully so. You can't be losing to rookies out here. And congratulations to Sarge. Alright, you guys, it is time for our last match of the evening, and also, unfortunately, the last match of our Season 3 of NXT. This will be the deciding factor. It will decide which one of these guys is the NXT Season 3 winner. And I don't know why there wasn't an entrance there. Looks like I might have cut something out, but I guess I cut too much. I didn't mean to cut the entrance out, but may have happened. But anyways, Lavelle, Harper-Collins, and Quentin Dunn, both these guys are they're the points leaders right now. Lavelle has 47 points. Quentin Dunn has 45 points. So they're very close. And this match is sort of to decide, or no, not 43 or 45, 43 points. Quentin Dunn has 43 points. Lavelle has 47. So this match, it's an Iron Man match, as you can see by the timer. It is to decide who is the NXT champion. We're going to see. And now which one of these guys will get a full-time contract to my SG Gaming League WWE Universe mode. So that's going to be exciting. And the shame about this match is that it's not like there are no cutscenes, but unfortunately I disconnected the PS3 before I realized that I was done with all of this stuff. So all of the cutscenes that I filmed, I didn't actually get to, film on this. I made them, but then I didn't actually record them. So I did make a cutscene for the guy who wins. I had him give like a little speech, but unfortunately you will not be seeing it because it doesn't exist. It exists, elsewhere, but just not here. So that's unfortunate, but we're gonna have a conclusion. We're gonna have a winner. I might not stick around for the whole match just because I'm not really feeling up to commentating right now. I'm feeling a little bit. What's the word for it? I feel like I guess a little bit groggy, a little bit overtired. I don't feel like I can fully commentate to the best of my abilities at this moment, so I'm probably gonna sign off in a little bit. But you guys feel free to keep watching. We're gonna see which one of these guys is gonna become NXT champion. I've already seen the match, so obviously I know what happens. But it's a very good one. So you know, get excited for it. It's an exciting match. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Boss Stand Stalls out.
We've had in this match. What a reversal. And a kick out by the future. These competitors trying to keep their wits about them. He was able to reverse that. The future. There's the cover. Can he do it? Boy, you have to be in the absolute best condition of your life. We got a cover. And the shoulders come up. No, block. That's a move that'll knock you out cold. Into the cover, hooks the leg. And there's the submission. This might be it. This hold is locked in really good. Yeah, he's got to get the pressure off somehow. Wait a minute. Refusing to give in there. What sheer determination. Moving on pure instinct now. Rebel have taken down the sides. How long can they keep this up? How long can they keep up this pace? And it hooking the leg. 2-2. What a battle this has been. I mean, these men have absolutely destroyed each other. He may get the 3 count. Near fall after near fall in this matchup here. What a kick that was. He's got him hooked. And 5 minutes have... He could pin his opponent right here. The damage has definitely been done. Now it may just be a matter of time. Here's a cover. 2-2. That was sure a hard landing. And he reversed it. Good move there. It doesn't get more pain. We got a cover. 2-2. Choke slam. Oh, man. I thought he might have been knocked out right there. Oh, he's got his opponent. What's he going for here? His shoulders are down. 2-2. What's it going to take to keep him down? The future into the headlock. And there's the elbow. The future saw that coming. Oh, hard shot by the future. The future saw that coming. These athletes seem to have tried. Hooks the leg. 2-2. Downsized. Into the cover, hooks the leg. 2-2. What a counter. He didn't need a GPS to find the mark. He drops the elbow. How long can they keep this up? How long can they keep up this pace? Hooks the leg. 2-2. Not this. He's he's looking at it again. Oh, downsized. Here's a cover. 2, 2. And he gets on the scoreboard first. And the knuckles connect. Folded up like an accordion. Hook in the way. 2. Look at the eyes of the future. They've got a faraway stare. I don't like this at all. Shoulders down. 2, 2. A swift kick. Uh-oh. Into the cover, hooks the rope. 2, 2.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Cover here. 2, 2. Oh my, the force behind that headbutt was incredible.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Oh, submission! The hold's locked in! There's no escaping this! And that won't even the score. Missed it! Down goes the future. Oh, this isn't good! How long can they keep? We got a cover. 2. And there's the decision. Great counter. Look at this. Big time move by the future. Back into the ring now. 2. Now back to the ring. What a battle this has been. I mean, these men have absolutely destroyed each other over the course of this match. And there's still time left on the clock. 1, 2. And that's the halfway point. Come on, get back in the ring. 4. How long can they keep this up? How long can they keep up this pace in an Iron Man match? A sharp kick, and he does it one more time. Look at the eyes of the future. They've got a faraway stare. I don't like this at all. He just planted him with a DDT. Here's a cover. 1, 2, 2.
What a counter that was.
And here's a cover. 2, 2. That'll leave a mark. Atomic drop. Shoulders down. 2, 2. What a battle this has been. I mean, these men have absolutely destroyed each other over the course of this match. And there's still time left on the clock. Oh, the punch connects. Oh, man, they could be a knockout. Uh-oh, look at this. this is going to return to the ring. 6. And he's heading back in. How long can they keep this up? How long can they...
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
You can almost start to see him fading now. Yeah. Whoa! Would you look at this? Can you believe it? This is an undying will to... We got a cover. 2. Oh, what's he got in mind? What a choke slam! When you're beat up, the last thing you want to have to deal with is this amount of power. Oh, that did it. Oh, what a painful kick. Hooking away. 2. What a battle this has been. I mean, these men have absolutely destroyed each other over the course of this match. And he gets to the ropes. Look at this. This could be it. Oh, downsized. Hooks the leg. 2. Huge shot to the midsection. He's got it locked in. This could do it. Look at the eyes of the future. They've got a far submission locked in tight. This could do it. Oh, man, does that look painful? This is serious gut check time. Hey, now! And he wheels his way out. What a battle this has been. Into the corner, hooks the leg. 2. This very physical contest is beginning to show on his body. What a battle this has been. I mean, these men have absolutely destroyed each other over the course of this match. And there's still time left on the clock.
Great reversal.
The future. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. Big time move by the future. Hooking the leg. 2. And he gets his 3rd point. Oh, wait, nice reversal. He's begging for it. The future. Downsized. Hooks the leg. 2. He's back on his feet, but you can see the abuse from this grueling match is definitely taking its toll. Boy, this has just been pandemonium. Oh, his back crashing into the ground. He has just been punished in this one. We got a cover. 2.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Wow, what a slam to the ground. The future saw that coming. What a wicked neck breaker. The future saw that coming. What a... He may have to tap out right here. This is not the position you want to be in. And he gets the decision. Oh, what? Oh, what a...
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put each other through. The intensity, that should do it right there. long can they keep this up? How long can they keep up this pace in an Iron Man match? Oh, the future! Thanks for coming. He thinks he has it. 2, 2. There's his third decision. Not this. There's the cover. Can he do it? A critical point. What a battle this has been. I mean, these men have absolutely destroyed each other over the course of this match. And there's still time left on the clock. He may have to submit here. Referee asking. Oh, you're not going to last long here. Now it's time to fight out or tap out, Ken. A big point there. After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future. 2 minutes left. The future. And what a hard knockdown, big time impact. Into the cover, hooks the leg. 2, 2. And he scores a decision. The future. Downsized. Hooks the leg. 2, 2. What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here? And he hits a big time leg drop. He may get the 3 count right here. He's in a world of trouble. Much more of this, and I doubt he'll be able to continue. He could pin his opponent right here. Remain. What's going to happen? This has been and this has got to be it. Blocked. How long can they keep this up? How long can they... He may have to tap out right here. A critical point. Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that. Oh, no, did you hear that impact? After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future. Here's a cover. 2. Wins.
Here is your winner, Quentin.